Will begin at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set, 260, rerun.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Stafford. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Halfway. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Number 16,
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
7 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
3rd and long. It's gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
12, fellas, here we go. Check, 55, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
By the Saints.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Darrington Evans.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now. It's Elliott, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Kirk complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Wilson.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Eagles 7, Saints 6.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Josh Hill.
Josh Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Stafford going up top for Miller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 22, Christian.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Drop deep, drop deep. Play 56. Pick it up, defense.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
4th down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. The high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
15-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Saints 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a timeout taken.
He was taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. 21. Here we go. Rip right. 55.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
56. 21. 56. Bring it. 56 to Mike. 56.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
21 is
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was brought down by Darius.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down.
Stafford on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
from the 50, it's gone. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Go ahead.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Wide receiver,
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
46-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Back at midfield.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again. Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Number 22.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It was
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
makes it 3rd and 7.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check, check. Lucky.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 25-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,